What is up, Creative Gang? We're back with episode number 34 of In the Frame podcast. First things first, let's get it.
Caile.
It's good stuff. Money, man. We're back.
Yes. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Everything is fine and dandy. What about you?
Good, bro. I just got done doing my first wedding of the year.
Let's go.
It was
Chang.
It was good, man. It was a good wedding. The family was dope. The whole fucking vibe was dope. Like, everyone's in good spirits.
So get into it. Location, time.
We shot all the way in Bakersfield, California, which is for those that don't know where Bakersfield is. It's about a 3-hour drive from Oceanside, north and
east.
Right? Well, northeast, I guess, past LA for sure. It was dope though, man. Like, cool people, lots of fucking drinking, good times, like just good energy. I don't know, it's because things have been so shut down for a long time. It's been a year at this point, and now it's like opening up slowly but surely, and so people are just ready to like rage and party. I don't know. But it was good though, man. I was super excited to do this wedding since it's been over a year since I shot a wedding, since all my weddings from last year got pushed to this year. And so shot with the creative homie Rafi Valdez, and
Let's go.
That was his first big wedding, I believe. He's in little baby small weddings in the past, but nothing of this major. It was good though, man. We worked really great together.
Yeah,
I was both rocking the A7 IIIs on top of a 6300 that I have. It's this camera right here.
I saw.
And pair that up with a Tamron 28-75, and it's just fucking like butter.
Yeah.
Like good fucking compression on 75. Plus it's with a Super 35 mode, since it's a crop sensor. It just looks fucking money. Like, it was good stuff, man. Good audio. Use the H6 as well.
Let's go.
Got some drone work. We use the Mavic Air 2. We use his Mavic Air 2 since I was doing something else, shooting other people, and it was good, man. Like, all 4K. Like,
I will tell you this: if you guys, Creative Gang, I don't know what the hell you guys aren't doing.
Facts.
I see a lot of you guys not following our personals. Me and him just had like a major weekend this past weekend.
Nothing but content creation.
Yeah. If you guys would have checked our stories, all the BTS, go follow us.
Yeah.
And of course, YouTube, go subscribe. Stop lurking. Just subscribe. Give us that love. We know you guys are enjoying this content. Obviously, we're top 10. You know it. Out of 2 million.
Top 10 of the world, Craig.
So go ahead and do us a favor, and that supports us. Like we always say, that's currency for us.
Yeah.
So one thing I will ask was that I was really, no disrespect, Rafe, but Rafe has done one wedding, you said, by himself?
He's done a couple of weddings.
And, actually, with his shoes. So I was like happy that he got to like see your workflow and get like in your head how to like what angles work, this and that, because Rafe is filming my wedding. So it was like in my favor to like, damn, that's good experience for him.
No, he super great experience.
His shit's already fire, so I can only imagine now with like your knowledge, like how
and
much
we're shooting another one next month together, so he's only gonna have more experience under his belt. So by the time your lands, like he's gonna be directing this shit, and he's gonna be fire. Like, I was just directing him, telling him what to do, what to cover. It was pretty much him with the A7 III on the 85 millimeter all day, getting tight, detailed shots at fucking 1.8. Cream, bro. Cream. And then the wedding was a little later, so it was like around 4:30. So it was like golden hour, bro. We get some creamy lens flares.
Yeah.
Should look like we're shooting in anamorphic lenses, bro. Like, that's so fucking dope. The lens flares were popping, man. So It's like we got some stupid fucking like dope shit.
Wait, I was gonna ask you another question. The drone, I saw you like messing with 2 drones, or was it just your drone, or were you guys using?
So I brought my drone, and he brought his just in case mine were to fail. And I got caught up with shooting the bride and the couple, reading their letters. So I needed to be in a quiet space. And so while I was doing that, I'm like, hey, Rafe, shoot some drone shit, since I don't have really enough time. And dude, weddings, like, it just flies. Like, we thought we had plenty of time, but like times fly so fast. Like, especially when if it's like scheduled and coordinated, like things just go by super fast. So he was shooting all his stuff, and he's like, yo, and so I'm used to my drone, so I'm like 4K 30. Yeah. I slow it down 80% in post. And then he was like 60 frames. I'm like, no, dude, 30. And then he's like, my shit shoots 4K 60, right? I'm like, wait, what? Like, that's how outdated my drone is, man. Yeah. I'm like, well, fuck it. Shoot 4K 60 if you want to, man. Like, whatever, it works. I just want 4K. I don't want no 1080 bum ass shit. Yeah. But Yeah, dude, it was good, man. It was good stuff, man. Like we got some crazy shit. Like I can't wait to cut this shit up.
How and for the creative member out there who's doing weddings, what is your like timeline looking like return rate usually?
For this specific one, I promised them 7 to 10 minutes. Yeah, so they got the middle package. So guys, this goes back to our earlier podcast, the 3-tier system, and the middle one is the baby. That's the one that you want to bank on most of the time. And so they picked the middle one, which kind of figured that was going to happen. And yeah,
I don't think you understood my question. My bad. What return?
Okay.
Like, how long do they expect
deliver? So I always put in the contract 90 days after the wedding.
That's good.
So 3 months. Give myself time, and it's not because it's gonna take me that long, but it's because I have other projects that I have to work with. Like, if this was my only shit, then I would turn this shit in next week. Yeah. But this is not the reality of my case. Like, I have like 4 other projects I'm working on at the same time. So
exactly.
Yeah.
What about like any minor? Like we're like, oh fuck, I wish I would have done this. Wish I would have done that.
As far as that was the first time filming the wedding using the H6 with the DJ. That was supposed to be my primary audio source.
Okay.
But the DJs didn't seem like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I'm not gonna lie, and they weren't the greatest quality. Like there was a lot of hiccups on their end, and it wasn't no one's fault, but like I guess their fault. And so like the mic would go in and out. It was like a lot of distortion sometimes. So I'm almost positive. I haven't had a chance to listen to the audio from the H6. So I'm almost positive. I had my headphones on and I'm pretty sure it's going to sound like ass. But luckily I mic'd everybody with my Rode wireless Go's. Mm-hmm. And actually the 2 just came out. We should talk about that later. They just got a Big Brother one. But yeah, dude, good. Thank God I I mic'd everyone up with a lavalier. And I had my camera rolling, and so the audio, I was scrubbing through the footage today, and the audio came up fucking clean. So your audio should be fine for your wedding. So you'll be good.
So you and Rafe were both shooting on Gimbals?
Yes. Both DJIs. I had the Ronin SC, of course, and he has the Ronin S.
Yeah.
Which is that takes the heavier load. But dude, gimbals all day, baby. Like fuck tripods, fuck sticks, like monopods. Like, bro, this is 2021 now, man. Like, we want some movement. We want some dynamic fucking range. We want some good foreground movement and background blur and have the fucking subject in focus. Like, dude, that's the shit that I want to go for. And some of the shit that he was sending me, like he was showing me, I was like, holy fuck, like this is exactly what I want. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. So he's definitely a good beat shooter, and I'm definitely gonna hire him for more shit in the future.
Hell yeah, man.
It's all about good glass, bro. Like, doesn't matter what fucking camera you got. He had an 85 prime, and like you said, dude, I see why you hate zooms. You don't hate zooms, but you're definitely
I don't fuck with them.
You're a prime guy. Like that prime look is stupid, man. Like,
yeah, you got to think about it. When you zoom is okay, right? Mm-hmm. When you download,
and I use zoom the whole time. I was using the 28 to 75 or the 17 to 28.
And yours is video, where it it gets downgraded, but for me, like photos, like it you go from Zoom to then you go to Lightroom, then you go to Instagram. Or then you go to whatever prints or whatever. It dilutes the quality. Yeah. People don't get that.
Yeah.
And I mean, for video, I don't really see much of the quality
difference.
Yeah, difference. Mm-hmm. Shit, some people shooting 1080p, and I'm like, that was 1080p. Like, what the fuck? Sam Colder one time shot that wave video at 720, and I was like, what? Like, like this is ridiculous. But any other last highlights you want to talk about your wedding or advice?
I'm trying to think of any as far as advice. Give yourself as much time as possible. Like, I feel like if I would have had an extra hour, so before I went to the shoot, I was thinking like maybe I could have done this by myself. I was like thinking in the back of my mind, but I was at the same time I'd rather pay for convenience, where I don't mind hiring somebody to like take some of the load off my shoulders and help me out. And thank God I had Rafi there to help me out as my beat shooter, because he helped out a lot. Like, he did a lot for me. Like, we were rotating back and forth with the groom and the bride when they were getting ready. I was gonna get the speeches, or not the speeches, but the them reading the letters. I was gonna do the audio stuff because he's not experienced with the audio.
Okay.
I'm like, get yourself some 5 to 10 minutes of good quality shots, tight shots, detail shots, and then I'm gonna go there to get the wide and mid shots. And like, he helped me out with the drone stuff. Like, I don't think I would have enough time to do it by myself with the drone and all that good stuff. So he did a lot. He helped me out a lot. He got some great angles from his perspective, like, and just the 1.8 look, bro, with that compression. It's stupid looking. Like, it's unbeatable. So,
okay. And then my last question, since I'm a photographer, how was it working with the photographer?
Solid question. Good question.
Did their flash? Because I saw your BTS and I was like, oh shit, they're doing a lot of flash. Like boom, boom, boom.
That's a good question.
How did that go about? Like, did it fuck up your footage? Did you feel like at some point?
As far as so when I first show up, the first thing I do is, and I picked up this tip from our homie Craig Adams and Matt Johnson.
Yeah.
And I made sure to introduce myself. First things first. I knew they were the photographers because I did my research in the past. Which I should have done is hit them up prior to the shoot and like introduce myself via Instagram, but I didn't do that. And so I met them, shook hands, and like, this is my partner Rafi. I met her B shooter as well. She was shooting Nikon and Canon, so that should be pretty interesting. But her shots were fire. I mean, I saw some posts today already, like 48-hour turnaround. So they had some posts that was just fire
on that P turnaround.
Yeah, seriously. But it was cool working with her. She was super lenient. She was like, we're both like making sure that we were getting our own shots, and we're like, I always asked them like, yo, what are the do's and don'ts for you? And she asked me the same. She's like, I'm pretty much laid back. I'm like, bro, I'm pretty much laid back. I'm from fucking San Diego. So, and it was cool, man. And then we were just talking and stuff like, yo, you're really easy to work with, because I've worked with videographers in the past and they're like super like anal about certain things. I'm like, nah, man, I'm pretty chill. Like, let me get my shit. I'll let you get your shit. Like, it's a collaborative. This is a true collaborative right here. And so we made shit happen, and it worked out really great. As far as the flash, I don't know much. If I haven't checked all the footage yet, I just dumped and organized today. But as far as the flashing, I'm sure there's going to be some flash. It's just inevitable. Yeah. But it's not going to bother me because I may not use that anyways. I have too much content that I could just scrap that out. So
hell yeah, man. Well, we both had busy ass weeks. Is it my turn now?
Yeah, no, dude. I saw you were super active this weekend.
Yeah, man. So like, I had 2 shoots, but I had to cancel 1 shoot in the morning because wedding is coming closer, and it's just blowing my mind how fucking much shit I have to do and help my girl, because like I was having this self like battle within me, like dude, like I want to take care of my work, but also I got my wedding coming up. How selfish is it for me to not like help out? So I had to cancel my first shoot. Well, fuck, actually I had to cancel my first shoot because I had a tux fucking fitting that I forgot.
Was the talent pissed off? Did you give him a heads up, or
no? She was like, oh, it's gonna rain anyways. So
okay, so it just worked out in your favor.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, fine. Like, yeah, you're right. And then, so then I went to go do all that wedding stuff. Been busy fucking grinding, trying to help as much as I can with the wedding thing, because that is a priority of mine. Sometimes
less than 2 months away.
Yeah, sometimes work has to take a little, backseat on it. But anyway, so I have one more shoot at night at Sunset Golden Hour, and then the talent was like, "Yo, like, actually, I hit up Hindu, which you and Teddy were talking about Hindu
last episode."
And
shouts to Corny Hindu, by the way.
Corny, hell of a guy, man. So, and you were telling me like, dude, I've told you about him. Like, I didn't know him because I've like I was telling you like, yeah, I've had horse blinders on my work and like on my craft. Like, I don't really look at other people. I don't really like see other like studios of like whatever. The inspiration I derive is directly from what I'm feeling, emotion. So he hits me up, he's like, yo, Hindu, like, actually my buddy who I do a podcast with and our guest we just had, they really fuck with Hindu studios and they've talked about a lot about them. So yeah, man, I'm down. And then he like tells me like, yo, it's 7 p.m. I'm like, perfect. Originally we were going to an outdoor shoot with my 8200 and softbox and C-stand and everything. And then he hit me up with the idea with the C-stand or with the studio, and I was like, all right, let's do it.
Did you get to adjust on the fly?
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, like,
did that fuck up your mindset?
A little bit, because I've never shot studio, but I've shot portable studios. Like, I'll take my backdrop and my little stands, and I'll shoot portraits. So I'm like, no biggie. So like, let's just go, let's do it. We get to the studio at Hindu Studio at 7 p.m. That's call time. We get there, and I call him like, yeah, I'm outside, and then I can hear him talking to Courtney, and then I'm like, what the hell's going on? I was like, hey Pete, meet you outside. And she hung up on me. I was like, oh, that's weird. We go outside, and I was like, hey, there was a misunderstanding on my part. It was actually 7 p.m. tomorrow. It's 6:50. Okay. And I'm outside, and then I was like, so what's the bad news? Because I can feel it coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at 9 p.m. the open spot for tonight, and then would you want to wait? And then I was like,
so you have 2 hours to burn.
Yeah, so I'm like, give me a sec. Let me talk to my lady because we got wedding stuff. I use that as an excuse. I'm like, hey, babe, like, I'm actually gonna probably be here till 9.
Later than 9 because you start at 9.
Yeah, so like it's shoot time is at 9, and then I think about it. I'm looking at all the positives and negatives, and I'm like, you know what, man? Tomorrow I'm not doing anything. Let's just go. And then I tell him, and I think we're just gonna hang out in the car, or we're gonna do our own thing. I'll probably drive to Oceanside back because he's in San Diego. And he goes like, hey man, this is and got creative.
This is the first time you met this guy?
Yeah. Okay. So creative gang. I want to let you. This is an affirmation to where like only go with high end clients, and the high end clients will find you, because this is an affirmation towards me that no matter what your price or whatever your package or whatever you're dealing with, if you hold yourself to a higher standard, the universe will listen to you, and you'll just be a magnet towards those.
Manifestation, dog. I've been telling you.
So then I was like, yeah, man, whatever, man. I guess I could just hang out in my car or whatever. We'll hang out or till fucking 2 hours. He's like, bro,
that's a long time.
He's like, bro, let's go to downtown, some fast jazz restaurant, dinner, drinks on me.
Let's make that an ad, bro. Who where do you guys go?
It was like Rustic or something. And then I was like, what? Like, dude, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. I'm tired. Let's go. Should we go?
And you're hungover.
I know. I was like, let's go. So we go. We're rushing around downtown, trying to find parking. I guess they finally opened up a lot of restaurants and stuff, so it's really packed. So I'm like, dude, we've been looking for parking for 20 minutes. Let's go back to where we were by the studio, and let's go eat there and drink. And it's like, okay, fine, let's go. So we go back. He gets hit up by like another. It's funny. Another creative member, which is Sam. He's like, yo, like I'm a Hindu. I didn't know about this. Like, I want to like he was basically
getting blindsided.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, like what the hell? There's gonna be another shooter? And it's like, yeah, it's like, and then it's like there's gonna be another guy too. And I was like, whoa, like what the hell? Like, okay, like not in my plan books. Like I wasn't in my agenda. Yeah. So then we go to the restaurant. They meet us there. He pays for all our food, right? And we like. At first it was a little intimidating because I was like, whoa, like, dude, like you blindsided me with all this, like with these people. Mm-hmm. But thankfully Samuel and John TV or JPro TV, whatever, I forget JPro TV. They were so nice, man. Like it was a melting pot. Like all of us were just talking about like
just a creative melting pot. Nice.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. So then after that, we go shoot, and yeah, it was just me shooting. I thought they were gonna shoot, but they didn't bring any of their gear. It was just me.
Oh, so you guys were just hanging out.
Yeah. So then it was my first time in studio. So
what kind of shoot was it?
It was a studio shoot for like his. I can't really talk about it. I told you.
Just some NDAs or what, man?
Shit, you're gonna see it. Yeah, I can't say anything. Okay. I'm gonna get in trouble.
But was it like I mean, clearly your shit is high fashion, so it was in the fashion world.
Yeah, it was like high editorial stuff.
Okay.
He wore 3 suits. That's all I can say.
All right, that's all you gotta say, man.
And then it was like my first time in the studio, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is what it feels." And then Corny was really cordial. He's like, "Hey Pete, what music do you want?" He brought his iPad, and I was like, "Oh shit, like okay." And then I turned to Samuel, and I was like, because before in dinner we were like talking about like, "Yo, like this guy's into EDM too. Like we're all into EDM. We all love EDM, and we use EDM on our edits, but we don't really listen to it, right?"
Yeah.
But these guys were like me, like we fucking. I used to DJ, so like I'm into fucking deep hardcore.
Yeah, you used like deep shit,
like bassy shit that break your speakers.
I used to hate being in your car because of it.
Right? And I was like, bro, like suck it up. But anyways, so we all like EDM, and I told Sam, I'm like, yo, put a playlist, bro. Like whatever you got. He puts this fucking like super subish, woofy, music.
Yeah.
And then I hear it come out of the speakers.
And this is
like,
bumping.
Holy fuck. This Hindu, Courtney got some good ass speakers, bro. And I'm just like fucking hyped, bro. You can feel the bass pumping. I'm like, damn, I don't know if anybody's ever bumped this like hardcore EDM in the studio. And we're all like fucking vibing. Like Sam's doing reels of me. Like, nice. I'm like, yo, like Sam, can you do like some BTS? He ends up doing a fucking reel like in 5 minutes.
That's fucking like, fire.
I go on my little break, tagged on a reel. I was like, bro, like, damn, what the fuck, this and that. And then it was just a whole fucking vibe, man. Something that I've never experienced. And then like we all like Ty.
The energy was just crazy.
Yeah, Ty, Samuel, and JPro, we were just talking about like, dude, how funny is it that we just came together and we were just talking about it was I've never had an experience.
I saw your story, bro, and I saw like so many people. I'm like, bro, is this like a joint thing? Because I know we had mentioned literally in the last episode we had mentioned about you wanted to start dabbling into in studio. You're there, and then we started talking about like we should have like creatives and we should just shoot at Hendo's or some shit. Yeah. And that's literally happened. I'm like, bro, did you make that happen without even telling me? What the fuck? But so, it just happened on accident though.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be me and Ty. And then I guess Ty, Samuel, he's really close with them. So he hit him up like, yo, come through. Like, I guess, like, check me out, blah, blah, blah. Or I guess, I don't know. And then they came. And I thought, at first, I thought Samuel was going to shoot and J-Pro was going to shoot. They all shoot Sony. So we're all Sony.
Oh, Sony gang?
Yeah. So Ty Talent, he had a 24 mil G Master that he just got. And he was like, yo, Pete, like, I got the 24 mil.
What's that retail for?
Like 1,400 plus tax.
some light.
Anyway, so he's like, yo, I brought all my gear if you want to do some BTS with my A7 III, and he had the 1.4 Samyang, the one I originally wanted, and then he had the 24 G Master, and then he had the 55 Zeiss that you have.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yo, if he gave it to Samuel, and he was doing like reels for in the future of BTS, which probably come later because he's really busy.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're doing all that. And then I get to the point where I'm all like, all right, like change the outfit. And Samuel comes like, yo, Pete, check this reel. And then I was like, oh, so this is what I was tagged in because I didn't see what I was tagged in.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck, you made this real quick. And then we don't want to, but we'll talk about it. Yeah. So the whole time I'm just thinking like I'm shooting and I'm like looking around. I'm like, holy crap. Like, I was about to like not even come because it was so late.
Because you just being pussy.
Not even that. It's just like I'm just tired. Like it's 9 p.m. I've had to wait 2 hours for like
that's kind of fucking whack. But I mean, it sounded like it was worth it.
It was hella worth it, man. And it goes to show you guys if you guys really want something. And I love Samuel's reel because it said to make your dreams work, you have to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened. Like I was on cloud nine, man. I can't. Words can't explain to like how it felt to just shoot, have props with you from Courtney Hindu, man. Your studio's fucking fire, bro. Like Infinity Wall, like
I've been telling you,
I've never had this Infinity Wall thing. Backdrop, like it's insane. The lighting system, the fucking Pro Photo, fucking their lights, dude.
Yeah,
they were like $5,000.
They have like high end. He has like the latest and greatest shit.
The lights have a fan on, dude. Like it was like the light was like this big, and you could hear the fan go like. Like, the recycle time.
I don't know what that
was
means.
Insane. Which means you could shoot. Like
okay, gotcha.
And I was like, holy fuck! And then he was like, yo, how many lights are you gonna need? 2, 3, 4.
So he's not just there just to like make sure his shit doesn't get fucked up or whatever. He's there and he's actually assisting and helping.
Yeah, and that's insane. Like,
I don't know if many. I mean, I don't know. I don't have too many experience with studios because I don't really shoot indoors. I usually shoot outdoors. So this is new to me.
Yeah. Dude, Courtney Hindu, go check him out. He's in San Diego. Hindu Studios. Hell of a guy.
No
man.
free ads, by the way, but fuck it.
Fuck. He's not only a student. Like he'll help you. He'll be like, yo, is this high enough? Is this low enough?
We got to get that motherfucker in the pod, bro, for sure. We got to get him in the podder.
He'll so for the creative member out there who hasn't been to a studio, you basically pay a rate per hour, and depending on the studio, they'll supply you with a wireless controller for your camera, so you don't have to bring none of your gear. All you basically have to bring is your camera and whatever accessories you need, lenses. And he'll supply all the lighting, the trigger controllers, the C stands, everything. So I brought my stuff just in case, because actually, funny story. Teddy was shooting there before, like at 4 or 3 p.m.
Really?
I saw his stories and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm actually, and then I messaged him. I was like, yo, bro, like, that's crazy. I'm actually going to shoot there at 7 p.m., which was now 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, word? Like, I don't think he believed me. He's like, bro, 7 p.m., somebody else is going to come.
Anyways. Okay, gotcha.
I was in the mindset of 7 p.m. So I was like, yo, bro, like, just quick question, Teddy. Like, what do I need to bring? He's like, he has everything, dude. Just bring your camera.
Just bring your camera.
It's like, well, what about my C-stand and my lights? It's like, bring it if you want, just in case, but he has everything. And I didn't believe him. And then I got there and I was like, he's like, yo, Pete, use this controller. And I was like, holy fuck, like what? Like it was like one of the universal ones that goes on Canon, Sony, whatever you have. Yeah. Boom. And I was like, yo, bro, like I'm a little nervous because this is my equipment and I'm not really familiar. Don't worry, this is how you do it. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, oh, that's it. Like, yeah, that's it. Boom, shoot.
So Courtney was like really like, I mean, he was like doing like real customer service, like helping you out. And
we told him beforehand, like a group was there before us, and we're like, yo, we'll help you clean up. It's like, no, you guys don't worry about shit. Just stand back, chill, pick the music, fill your shit, and then you go on set. We
That's
finished
dope.
the suit.
That's dope service right there.
Hell yeah, man. And
so I take it you'll be back there.
yeah, I told him, I was like, yo, you never. He gave me a free shirt, bro.
That's fire.
I was like, what? Like he's like, what size are you, Pete? I was like, 2X. I was like, boom. And I was like, damn, Hindu shirt. And then it was a vibe, man. It was just
that's dope.
One of those things where like
something you're never gonna forget.
Not only not forget, but like it affirms like holy fuck, like I'm actually doing something that I'm good at, because like you see people's eyes. Like remember when I told you, like you told me right now, you're like yo, who took that shot when the talent was changing? I was like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna get some fucking LinkedIn photos real quick. Let me get some fucking portfolio photos for myself, for my and then he like one of the guys J Pro, I was like, yo, here's my camera, everything, all the settings are set. Just fucking
frame and shoot.
Yeah, frame and shoot. And he shoots with A7R2, 42 megapixel, which is pretty good. But he said that iFocus sucks.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, I was like, dude, just point and frame and shoot. And he's like, okay. And then I had maybe like 5 minutes to pose and this and that. We got a couple frames and this, and then he was like, holy fuck, they won. Like you can hear if you go to my BTS section, you can hear like Samuel and him like yelling like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Who won the game?
Yeah.
But it was dope, man.
No, I saw you change your user profile already, bro.
Yeah, I did, bro.
So I was thinking that's the shot, right?
I mean, yeah.
That should look hard.
I wish I would have more time, but maybe next time in the future. But yeah, such an experience.
Let's fucking go, man. You and I,
dude. I was gonna tell you that. I was like, you need LinkedIn photos. I don't really like that one per se. No offense to J Pro, but like I want like another fit where like I don't want to wear white. I want to wear something darker. But definitely gonna be back there, man.
Facts.
I mean, that was an amazing experience, but
that's fire, man. I'm glad you had a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Let's definitely make it happening. Again, I want to be there. I wish I was there, but I'd be clear I was filming a wedding.
Yeah, I was like, that was my only regret. I was like, fuck. Like I
remember you're messaging me. You were like, dude, like I wish you were here. The energy was fucking insane. And I've been in situations where the energy, when you're shooting something, the energy is fucking crazy. It's like,
it's a melting pot.
I mean, I was in my own different kind of energy with the wedding. Something I wanted to mention, dude, how great are these Sony batteries? I know you have a battery grip, which is a little different for you, but like for me, like, dude, the 6 hours of coverage, 2 batteries.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing how good these Sony batteries are compared to like the older shitty ones, like the 6000 series and A7 II and whatnot. So I just want to give a little shout out to the Sony batteries. It's so fucking fire.
That shit happened to us last week when we had Teddy on, and I had one dead battery in there, my battery grip, but a whole battery was almost like fucking. And no, actually, it was half. I don't even remember, but a whole battery almost went an hour plus, and I was like, we ended the things like, dude, your shit's at 2%. I was like, oh fuck, like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, you're a little ballsy with that, but no, they're just great batteries, man. Like,
speaking of fucking gear, the fucking Nikon.
Yes, I've been seeing that floating around Instagram, but I've seen like
so many fucking rumors, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know if it's rumors or not, but Nikon, I saw on Nikon's page and they posted it officially, the Z9, I believe.
Yeah, mirrorless camera.
But we just tried doing some research right now, and it's like not really. Is it officially out, or is it just?
It's coming September, November. I'm sure.
It's super weird to like make that announcement like months prior, like 6 months prior. Like, why?
I don't know, but they always make those jokes like oh, for any Nikon shooters, because there's very few, but we do know one, Dominguez Photo. He probably knows more. There's a lot of rumors.
Too. He's also a Nikon shooter.
What we know is that they're just trying to get their shit together and figure out what they're gonna come up with, because there's like so much competition out there with Sony, Canon. They have a lot of like rumors.
Are there specs in the Nikon site?
No, the only specs are sign up to our newsletter and you'll find out.
Fuck basically. That. Like, that's so stupid. That's stupid marketing right there.
Yeah, they want you to sign up and put your email, but we're Sony heads, so we're not gonna do all that.
I just feel like we should do our due diligence and like let other camera drops announce it. Why not?
One thing I will say, it looks like it's a built-in battery grip. You can do portrait mode just like mine, built in. I don't know if you can put 2 batteries in there. It just looks similar to my setup, but built in as in one body unit.
Interesting. Does it say resolution for video? And it is a mirrorless, not a
on the Nikon page. It did say it was 8K compatible.
Okay, damn.
Yeah. 8K,
okay, so that's competing with the A1 there.
Right here it says, get more info, sign up for a newsletter. Fuck all that. It says 8K, and then it has 3 little boxes. The first one says 8K video, support for 8K video recording. And then the second box says processor, new image processing engine. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all they say.
No sensor.
Clickbait. And then the next box, sensor, newly developed FX format, stacked CMOS sensor.
CMOS sensor, which is a pretty standard.
read the press release, and then it says get more info and all that. But we're not Nikon heads. We're not gonna.
Okay, so 8K. That's pretty. I mean, that's impressive. The A1, Sony A1 that just got announced does.
4K.
No, it says 8K.
8K.
Yeah, it does 8K. I believe 30 frames a second. So if I were to guess, that Z90 should the Z9. I'm not used to these names.
I mean, the fucking 8K says there. So
if it's 8K, it should shoot. I mean, it's fair to say that it shoots 4K 120, but it could be wrong. It could be 4K 60, but you never know. But that's cool, man. Shouts to Nikon, I guess. I mean, the camera wars still
like
continue.
The body. I like the body. It looks cool. Reminds me of mine. Because it has the battery grip on the bottom, so you can shoot portrait.
I haven't seen many in real life Nikon mirrorless. If anything, I see Nikon DSLRs where they're just like huge and bulky, which is not my vibe. Not aesthetically pleasing to me, at least. But that's. I mean, I know that they shoot dope photography, but I know they're trying to dabble into the video world because video is fucking king, and they know that.
So let's get into the other product, which is the Rode Wireless Go 2-person compact digital wireless microphone.
Yeah, that's something I definitely need because I have the original version of Wireless Go, which I use for the wedding. But for interview style, which I do a lot of that, I do 2 people interview style. And when that happens, I need to ask my buddy Jesus, shouts to him. I need to ask him for his Wireless Go mics as well. And I have 2 different lavaliers. But the original one is 1 transmitter, 1 receiver, where this one has
2 clips on 1 transmitter, right?
Yes, 2 receivers and 1 transmitter, or vice versa. I forget the position of the names, but it has 2 in 1, which is perfect. You can put it in the camera, and that'll pick up both signals from both different mics, which is exactly what I need. So I don't have to ask Jesus for his fucking mic every single time. So
2 body pack with microphone. That's
what I actually ran into that pickle on my client's last 2 weeks ago. She wanted to have her and her husband in the video last second. And usually we do pre-production calls like 2 days prior to finalize what we're gonna do. And she threw me a curveball last second, and I told her straight up, like, oh, I wish you would have told me before I would have got that mic, because I usually ask my boy for the mic, and if I would have known that, I would have had that mic ready and set up because I've used it in the past before. And it was like, oh, it's okay, it's whatever. But it's like one of those things like I wanted to be prepared for, which I should have asked for it just in case that were to happen. And I mean, I feel like I dropped the ball on that, which is, I mean, it's not make or break, but still, I could have been prepared for that. But if I had that, I would have been super straight. But that just got announced recently, though. So,
but $299, I believe
that's pretty cheap because I think I got mine for like maybe I got it for 300 or 200, something like that.
Really?
But yeah, I would definitely probably just sell mine and then just fucking get that. It works. Those mics are clean, dude. I'm telling you, like they're so small, and especially with the lavalier, you connect the lavalier mic, it's even better. Like I mic'd up the what do you call the dude that fucking marries the people? I forget the name, the official title.
Officiant.
The officiant. So I mic'd him up. Shouts to Mark. I mic'd him up, and the mic picked up both the bride and the groom perfectly fucking good. Damn. Like clean. So it's like hell yeah.
That's good.
So those mics are fucking beastie for the price. Definitely worth every penny.
I think the first time I ever heard it in use was with the rap video shoot you did. We did in Chicano skate park, and you hooked them up, and then I was like, oh damn, that's pretty clean.
I never hooked. Oh yeah, you're right. For the intro part. Yeah.
But shit, that's gonna do for fucking
Gear Talk.
Yeah. So last things first. I mean, last thing is let's wrap it up with the frame of the week.
Frame of the week, bruh. Okay, so this frame. So I saw this image on Instagram, and I fucking commented, dude, insane fucking photo. And he's like, frame of the week worthy. I'm like, bro, I was gonna fucking ask you like,
run it.
Yeah, run it exactly. So this picture, you'll see it here on the whiteboard at _LA_homage. And yeah, dude, this, I mean, come on now.
Like you say, symmetry, like
it's a drone shot.
It's a little to the left, but I like it.
And you see the LA traffic, you see the purple
clouds.
And the caption is purple haze. I mean, clearly it's fitting.
Love it.
No, this picture is super fire, man. Check out his page. I'm assuming he's an LA shooter. Don't really know much about the kid. But dude, I can't wait till this COVID shit is fucking over, and we should do a meetup.
Yeah,
like a meetup in either like San Diego or Los Angeles, anywhere. I feel like it'll be a good turnaround, like a good turnout.
Yeah, I mean, we can turn the meetup into like a shoot, like the studio thing, that would be dope. A meetup at fucking the studio, that would be dope.
No, that would be sick. I mean, shout out to all the listeners that are from across the country and across the world. I mean, unless you want to book a ticket to get to the States and make it happen, feel free. But no, this is a dope photo, man. I'm just loving. You definitely give him a follow. Thanks for supporting the podcast, man. We really appreciate it, bro. But it's just crazy just seeing like the people that we're connecting, and you were hanging out with people that listen to the podcast.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like it was crazy because
it's just organically, like you guys.
I didn't know he listened to the podcast, and then he's like, "Oh, like in the frame podcast, right? You're half the frame." I was like, "What?" Like, "Oh shit, you listen to it?" He's like, "Yeah, dude." Like, I told you one thing that resonated with us was like, "Dude, I came from here, and then I came here, and I found somebody because I'm Latino, so like you guys speak Spanish, and like you guys don't like fuck around. You guys,
what part exactly?
Salvador.
Nice.
That's where Sam is from." And he was like, I resonated with that, and I love your shit because you guys keep it real. And then even Ben Words, when he was when we featured him, he was like, keep the original authenticity conversations. Like, we're not here to impress nobody. We're just here to fucking fill that void that is what we felt was missing.
Yeah,
that's all we're doing, man.
Yeah,
and we're pushing it forward.
And I feel like content creators are like perfectionists, and then I feel like this podcast is not a perfectionist podcast where we'll fucking say like, yo, first of all, we're cursing. Second of all, we'll tell our mistakes to the world, so like you don't make that fucking mistake. Because I've been in positions where I wish I would have known that, or I picked up a lot of like nuggets from other podcasts as well, but like they don't go into depth, like in deep with like when it comes to like the meat and potatoes.
I feel like me and you they like us because we're more of an open book.
Yeah,
we don't really give a fuck if we're judged because our work backs up our like shit talking.
And even if our work is dope and you still just don't like us, it's fucking fine with me. Like, the fuck you think I care? Like,
yeah, we don't really care. We're just here to push forward information that the void that we thought we were missing.
Yeah.
But this is going to do it for this podcast. Right?
Yes, guys. If you are on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating and a review. Let us know if we lit or we suck. And if you're on Spotify, make sure you hit that share button, put it in your stories, tag us, and we're going to repost that as well.
Yes, sir.
And if you're on YouTube, don't be that lurker, bro. Hit that subscribe button, bro. It's free. Doesn't cost you any money. And if you don't like the channel, which you are because you're still watching our shit, just keep watching it. Yeah. And hit that like button and give us a comment too, man. Let us know if we lit or we suck. And where can people find you?
People can find me at petercollinframes.com, Peter Collin Frames on Instagram. Like I said, follow us both. Where can they find you?
People could find me on Instagram, _Mendoza_. Make sure you guys follow us because we are active, super active when it comes to shoots.
Yeah.
We need to be more active with the In the Frame podcast. Like, I always forget kind of because I'm in my own zone.
Exactly. And I don't want to bombard the In the Frame with my shit. Like, yo, like you either follow me or you don't. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I like throwing snippets. And like, if you want to see the rest of the shit, go check out our pages. Like, we on our professional page, we definitely post. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, I post video content related shit. Like, I don't post dogs, food, or fucking selfies or shit like that besides today.
Same. We'll show like what lens we're using, equipment, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So this is gonna do it for episode number 34 of In the Frame podcast.
Next week we're gonna have a guest for show.
So we'll catch you on episode number 35 with the guest. I'm your host, Peter
He's a
Collins.
local videographer and is a young talent as well. So it's gonna be a good one.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
You guys can catch us on episode number 35 of In the Frame podcast.
Next week.
Yeah, next week. Peace.
Deuces.